Et son président, M. Guy de Buisson.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us around the world, we welcome you to Lyon, France, for the rematch main event of the evening, brought to you by Don King Productions in association with Roger Fabrice, IBC Promotions, and Showtime Championship Boxing. This bout coming away is sanctioned by the World Boxing Association, the President Gilberto Mendoza, Supervisor Bolivar Icaza, along with the French Federation of Boxing President Guy Dubuisson.
L'arbitre de ce combat sera M. Luis Pavon de Porto Rico. Les juges de ce championnat du monde, M. Fabrice, Belgique, M. Jutras, Canada, et M. Villalobos, Panama.
And our three judges scoring this bout from ringside, from Montreal, Canada, we have Guy Jutras. From Isigim, Belgium, Felix Verbecker. From Panama City, Panama, Medardo Villalobos. And the referee in charge from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, Luis Pavon.
Mesdames et messieurs, ce championnat du monde des lourds légers se disputera en 12 reprises de 3 minutes. Dans le coin rouge, le challenger qui vient de l'État du Dakota du Nord. Il a été pesé sous la limite de la catégorie 86 kg 183. Il a disputé 45 combats, 42 victoires, dont 21 avant la limite, 3 défaites. Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demande d'applaudir l'Américain Virgil Hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime with the WBA Cruiserweight Championship of the World. Introducing first the challenger on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with silver trim, hailing from the great state of North Dakota in the United States. He weighed in at 189 pounds. His record 45 wins, 3 losses with 21 knockouts. Currently ranked the #1 WBA Cruiserweight contender. Please welcome the 2-time light heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Virgil Quicksilver Hill.
Mesdames et messieurs, je veux vous entendre encore plus fort dans le coin bleu. Le tenant du titre, pesé bien sûr sous la limite de la catégorie 86 kg 183. 43 combats, 42 victoires, dont 28 avant la limite. Une défaite, précisément contre Virgil, c'était en 1993. Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demande de faire une ovation au champion du monde, Fabrice Tiozzo.
Silver trim from Lyon, France. His weight, 190 pounds. His record, 42 wins, 1 loss with 28 knockouts. Tonight he is attempting to avenge his only loss. Here is the former light heavyweight world champion and the current WBA Cruiserweight champion of the world, introducing Fabrice Tiozzo.
Let's see if the fight goes as long as the pre-fight introductions. The classy Jimmy Lennon Jr. with French counterpart Michael Gray doing the honors. They play traditionally here in France the 3 anthems, the referee, and the 2 fighters. Final instructions from the 3rd man of the ring, Luis Pavon from Bayamon, Puerto Rico.
Everything's okay? Control.
Fabrice Tiozzo and Virgil Hill. Tiozzo, upright, straight-ahead slugger, not known for speed. Started slowly in the first fight with Hill. Told us he'd apply pressure earlier this time, saying this fight will not go the distance. Hill, a converted southpaw, who despite his success has been criticized for concentrating too heavily on his left hand. Almost everything off the jab. Very cautious, smart, but historically rarely follows the jab with a right. There's the bell. Round 1 scheduled for 12 for the WBA Cruiserweight Championship of the World.
First 3 rounds, Steve, especially important, I think, for the champion, Virgil Hill. He's going to do the same thing he always does.
Hill told us since moving up to cruiserweight, he's gotten stronger. He says, I'm the big puncher now between these two guys. That remains to be seen. He feels Tiozzo has been the one to slow down over the years, that they've been less kind to him. Their basic styles haven't changed since the first fight. But one of the main questions, as we pointed out earlier, is Hill as quick as he was in the first fight. Both wearing the same colored trunks, but each has his name on the front waistband.
And Virgil's the one without the tattoos.
That's right.
Right now, again, that left hand jab and the hook off the jab. Still too quick for Tiozzo. And the right hand.
Countering right hand there, but did not land cleanly by Virgil Hill, who blamed that long layoff he's had on the fact that this fight was postponed 5 times, mostly by Tiozzo.
Virgil Hill showing a much better right hand than he normally does. But Tiozzo got his attention real good just now.
That is an attention getter, not for only for Tiozzo, but for the folks ringside. Now there's that double up on the left because he's
applying enough pressure. He's not making Virgil pay when he misses. Virgil right now having his way with the champion.
Yeah, Tiozzo said he feels that Hill, being older and heavier, that'll mean he'll be slower, but he's looked very quick here. Tiozzo feels that it'll all come down to strength. That'll be the difference. That will compromise Hill's jab. But so far, it's been a good opening round for the challenger, Virgil Hill, looking to make it 2 for 2 against the Frenchman.
See, something that's very, very important for Fabrice Tiozzo. If he doesn't tire Hill out, if he lets Hill keep that distance and set the distance and control the pace, it doesn't work in his favor. He's got to make Virgil Hill get tired.
Bobby, this is similar to the first fight. Oh, just like the first fight, but this time it's a left-right combination that downs the champion.
But Steve, this wasn't a jab, and Tiozzo's not good. His feet are unsteady.
He got up rather quickly. Let's see how he recovers as Hill tries to finish him off in the first round. He goes down again. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. Time remaining 17 seconds.
I said it before, I'll say it again. There's no way this is a 15-1 underdog here.
10 seconds to go. Big left hook to the head. Combination to the head. And that's it. The referee stops the fight.
A statement was made.
Has stopped the fight. Virgil Hill is the new WBA Cruiserweight champion. Unbelievable. He stopped Tiozzo in the first round.
See, something I've always said about fighters who are devastatingly quick. Speed times mass equals destructive power. Virgil Hill not necessarily a big puncher, but when it's quick and you don't see it, lights will go out.
A 15-1 underdog, Virgil Hill stops Fabrice Tiozzo in front of this stunned crowd in Lyon, France. This is certainly not what Tiozzo had in mind. Virgil Hill being hugged by his people. His crew consisting of Mike Hall and Bill Sorensen. And look at the shock on the face of Fabrice Tiozzo.
And then during the conversation with Tiozzo, beaming with confidence, maybe too confident, obviously not careful enough. Virgil Hill, although he had to do a phone interview because of some difficulty he had getting to the meetings, very, very humble on the phone, although pretty confident himself.
Virgil Hill saluting fans in the crowd, being very respectful here in France after stopping the champion, the ex-champion now in the final seconds of the first round. He put him down with a beautiful combination at 2:18 of the first round. Then he put him down again at 2:36. And the referee then stepped in and stopped the fight after a flurry of shots to Fabrice Tiozzo's head. The 3 knockdown rule, just to make it official, is in effect here. He didn't actually go down a 3rd time, but the referee decided to stop the fight after that barrage of punches to the head of Fabrice Tiozzo by this man, the man from North Dakota, Virgil Hill.
Something I talked about that Fabrice Tiozzo needed to do, he didn't do. Virgil Hill did everything he needed to do. He set the distance, controlled the pace, worked the jab, perfect.
Well, the media very critical of Tiozzo after his first loss to Hill 7 years ago. He said he didn't train well for that fight. You hear the reaction in the background, the fans remaining loyal to Tiozzo, at least cheering him in defeat. But you have to wonder how the local media is going to treat this in the morning papers. Probably not too kindly towards Tiozzo. A shocking loss here in Lyon, France. Tiozzo had held the title since 1997 when he beat Nate Miller, and then he defended the title 4 times over very questionable opponents. And I think, Bobby, as we pointed out earlier, that may have come back to haunt him now.
Well, we talked about the experience factor, and still Virgil has more experience and better experience. Just getting fights doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get quality experience out of those fights.
So 7 years later, Bobby, Virgil Hill is the one who gained strength. He was correct in his prognostication to us at our fighter meeting yesterday that he was the one with the bigger punch of the two, a guy not known for his punching power.
And not only that, Steve, I really believe that Fabrice Tiozzo did not lay down the groundwork for what he needed to do to win. He really didn't establish himself. He didn't crowd Virgil. He didn't close the gap. He didn't work the body. He didn't start to work the right hand, which he waited 5 or 6 rounds to do the first time. I thought that he might have gone back, reflected, and got to work earlier. It was key for him. You saw what happened.
He didn't give Tiozzo any opportunity to get untracked in this fight. He just jumped on him. Not quite from the opening bell, but about halfway through the first round. We're set for the official call.
Après 2 minutes 59 secondes dans la première reprise, et nouveau champion du monde, Virgil Hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 2 minutes 59 seconds in round number 1. Our referee stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout and the new WBA Cruiserweight Champion of the World, Virgil Quicksilver Hill.
Well, no doubt about the stoppage.
Like this.